You did what?
That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the north or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 1877, but I've been here for 5 years, which is a very long time.
Yes, it is. A very long time. Almost as long as this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez, presiding over some of...
Альберта, una кофе, сеньор? Папе, не подавай этой змее подколодной! Вы двуличный, Томми! Вы ли двуличный, или вы безответственный мальчишка? Гаитяне, чувак, они из меня смеются! Спокойно, спокойно, что случилось? Они смеются с меня! Томми, с меня! Умберто Робина! Они делают то, что они хотят! Никто не делает то, что хочет, Умберто. Они делают то, что вы им позволяете. Вы хотите, чтобы кто-то разобрался с этим? Я с этим справлюсь, но это будет стоить. Я знаю, что мы братья, но дело есть дело. Тони, вы настоящий мужчина, бизнесмен, джентльмен. Эти гаитяне, этот товар скоро придет с берега, действительно хороший товар. Мы возьмем его и покончим с ними. Вы возьмете его, и я присмотрю за вами, как за братом, как за сыном. Мне больше нравится валюта, чем перспектива посидеть у вас на коленях.
He's a great man. He's done more for the arms trade in this state than anyone else, myself included. And you shame him with the socialist, jiggery, pokery hootenanny. America needs hope, not songs that are supposed to send food to the poor. Songs will get you nowhere. This country needs something to aim for, like being rich and laughing at poor people, or being in government and laughing at the electorate. Now, Mr. Shrub, let's not make this personal. I appreciate your attempt to press the point, but we are here to press the issue.
Рика, хорошая лодка, вы готовы? Да, Томми, сегодня вы развлечетесь. Моя лодка, она полна дыр, понятно?
Maurice? Not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Crashaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with machine guns and heavy artillery?
You've got to give a man a chance. Prisons are overflowing with waste. You could let...
Northwest, Pacifica. Mercedes 71, Northwest, Pacifica. Respond to attend 19, Northwest, Pacifica. Respond to attend 19 Northwest Pacifica. Suspect on foot. Mercedes 19 Northwest Pacifica. Respond to attend 21 Northwest Baptist Island.
Not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected, by...
Suspect on foot.
What are you doing? We have him surrounded! I see him! I'm taking my shot! I got a big... We have you surrounded, asshole!
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 1877, but I've been here for 5 years, which is a very long time.
Yes, it is. A very long time. Almost as long as this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez, presiding over some of the least informed debate on the radio. In this episode of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub, Callum Crayshaw, and John Florida Hickory discussing safety. I guess you've all...
He's going down right now!
Suspect on foot.
Este es mi pueblo!
We just got an enormous pledge from Farewell Ranch. That's great. Farewell Ranch is a great place to take your loved one. Just dial 866-9-BURY-ME. Remember, VCPR is commercial and interest-free. Donate your money now. Let's get back to pressing issues.
Thank you, guys. So, we're back on Pressing Issues. Just one of many fine shows you'll hear if you have the patience to listen to public radio. Although thanks to the many awards we have won, Pressing Issues has extended playtime and is the #1 rated show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maurice Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success.
Эй, здесь есть кто-нибудь?
Похоже, ты голоден, Томми.
Мы с вами знакомы?
Потише. Еще одно, и я отпущу тебя, Томми. Мои ребята воюют с этими кубинцами, но никаких пушек. Но кубинцы появились неожиданно. Пока они сражаются на улицах, ты возьмешь эту винтовку и в суматохе убьешь их. Никто тебя не увидит и не услышит. Теперь, Томми, ты сделал это для меня. И ты больше ко мне не привязан.
Хорошо, тетя.
Use a birthday party of 9-year-olds. I get attacked by a guy who works on a volunteer radio. And talented, important person, and in a waterbed with mirrors on the ceiling and more girls than you can imagine. And every time I step outside the door, I can choose which car to drive. If I choose to drive, I have 5 chauffeurs.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Sweep it under the carpet. That's my motto. If I can't see it, it's not there.
Look, I hate to burst your bubble here, but I know you live in a very small apartment overlooking the gasworks. You ain't a big shot. You ain't even a medium shot. You're an asshole.
Listen to an hour's worth of programming on this station without us begging for money. It's the bi-daily begathon here on VCPR, where we hold your favorite shows hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR? It's like a shining torch of cultural enlightenment for Vice City. In these times of darkness, when the hordes are so uneducated they can barely understand multisyllabic phrases like, clean my shoes better, Marissa, or I'll report you to the IRS, or dialectical materialism. Isn't it pleasant to have a patronizing voice on the radio?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed Huns from the Midwest could descend upon Vice City and enslave the poets and postal workers and force us to watch network programming.
That is a frightening thought. But like many things in life, you can throw money at something and feel better about yourself. VCPR is your...
If you pledge at the $1,000 level, you'll get tickets for In the Future There Will Be Robots at the Vice City Arts Center.
People who see that show say it's difficult to put into English. That must mean it's spectacular.
Yes, but if you don't give money to VCPR, we could be thrown back to the Stone Age. Liberals will be set on fire in the streets. Give now. Let's return to pressing issues. Over to you, Maurice, in the studio. Useless, talentless asshole.
You're correct. He is an asshole.
I love those guys. Really professional and living proof that all of the best talent isn't on commercial networks. These people do it for love, because they have integrity, just like me. We're back with Pressing Issues. I'm Maurice Chavez, winner of 5 public radio awards in the Vice City area, including Best Voice. On this show, we take complex issues and boil them. Man has asked questions. Why are we here? What time is it? And is there a place around here a guy can get a drink? Early man, as seen in the cave of Lascaux in France, questioned the morality of making the mammoth extinct. I think we all know what happened there. Is it society's job to tell each other how to live? Recently, Vice City considered passing a public curfew that says nobody can be on the streets after 8:30 p.m. Of course, the bill didn't get passed, but it made people think. If you don't vote, you get morons in charge. Is that moral? I'm not sure. Let's press the issue.
Children should be at home with their parents naked. A curfew makes sense. Do you know how much money I save not having to wear trendy clothes? Read a...
Tommy, man, you're gonna love this.
The same right now with his secretary.
No, we've worked through it. He was stressed. It's hard keeping a family together these days.
Everyone, take your clothes off and feel what it's like to be free of... If this is the land of the free, let's start with our pants. Feel the wind from the air conditioning. Ugh, a breeze is so liberating.
Thanks very much. Now, if you could get back behind that divider, Barry, please. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Thank you. Now sit down. On pressing issues, we think it is very important to respect one another, to treat each other like we would like...
Call this a Cold War, but it's hotter than hell. Mark my words, any day now you're sitting in school passing notes and talking about the prom when suddenly you look out the window and there are Russian paratroopers dropping in to take over. What can you do? Run into the woods with your friends, call yourselves the Wolverines, put twigs in your hair and try to beat back the Ruskies? No, you hightail it to past the Richard Salvation statue and blast off into space. But there is a limited amount of space. That's why I suggest anyone who wants the safety and